What happened in the old native village of Eagle and in the city of Eagle in 2009 was ballistic ice was really the problem. The cabin that you see in the distance behind me was one of the few buildings that was not completely crushed in the old native village of Eagle. However, ice moved it almost a quarter of a mile from where it was originally located. Everything that you see here was covered in ice just 2 months ago. So if we would have let them rebuild down on the riverbank where they were in 2009, it would have been the same situation all over again. Everything would have been destroyed.
Mitigation is about reducing risk. It's about lessening the impact of disasters. And basically there are two ways you can mitigate in a repetitive loss flooding situation. One is to elevate the home above the base flood elevation. Two is to relocate to higher ground.
That year FEMA came in and they put a roof over my head, praise God for that. And they did a great job of putting our community together and making sure everybody had a place to stay, not left out in the cold. And they also put us up on higher ground, moved us away from the older village because it's more safer up here.
The best thing about the scenario was when it flooded again as catastrophically as it did in 2009, there were no injuries, there were no loss of life, and there was no damage to residential property. The infrastructure, like the road I'm standing on right now, was impacted severely again by the ice, but no homes were lost. The community's medical clinic was not damaged. The public safety building was not damaged, and that's the success of the mitigation story here.
Well, at the time I was suffering so much from cancer, but they were always there for me. And they did some praying over for me. We talked a lot. They came and visited me, took me down to my house, showed me what they were doing. And I was very weak at the time, so they mostly came to see me. And I do really appreciate it.
I think Mary's home is the perfect example of mitigation. If her home were situated where it was in 2009, she would have been destroyed by this 2013 flood.
My house is wonderful. I'm actually happy to be having my house and living in it and enjoying it and having the warmth. And having friends come over. Yeah, we missed our village, but it's safer up here. And I think FEMA did a good job of moving us up here. And I'm glad they did.
The best thing about mitigation to me, is that it provides solutions to building better and preventing future disasters.